Arnie, congratulations for the third time. You made it through an icebreaker speech. Certainly, as Mr. Spock would say, fascinating. My favorite expression of Mr. Spock. And certainly everything was copacetic with the speech. Incidentally, the word copacetic was one that was kind of invented in the 70s by casually through slang, and it eventually made its way into the dictionary. You talk to people that didn't grow up in the 70s, and a few years ago they had no idea what that word even was. And it was kind of amazing that it's now part of the language. Anyway, you are an accomplished speaker, Arnie, and it showed after today. You got a little lecture and immediately stood out in front of the group ready to talk, and you had an excellent opening talking about what you were going to talk about basically, and then you gave us your message and then summed it up in the end, which is part of what you're supposed to do in an icebreaker, as well as introduce yourself to the club. Now, I thought the fact that you told a very personal story to make your point. Not everyone would have the courage to get up and do that. In the years that you and I have been in this club, we've seen various extremes of that happen. And I thought that it was brave of you, and certainly copacetic of you even, to do this and share this part of your life with us, even though it was obviously a difficult time. And you told the story to make a point, and to tie in the story you were trying to relate to us through your personal story. So I thought this was very effective. From an icebreaker standpoint, though, I thought we could have heard a little bit more about you. You basically had one point. And I think that many of in the club, even though you and I have known each other for a long time, and you really don't have to regurgitate your life's history to me, there are a lot of good people in the club that might like to know a few other things about you. And I think you could have tied the idea of the education of Mr. Spock into perhaps your college escapades, some of your musical escapades that you told us about, and perhaps how you fit in here at the school. Would have been of interest to those that are fairly new to the organization. That was the major thing I would suggest, that if you do your fourth icebreaker, the next time you do this manual, that you might want to consider focusing on more than just one thing. You can still have the theme, but give us more than one thing to chew on with that theme. I thought that your timing was precise, and you couldn't have done it any better. Well, you could have done better. You could have gone another second. I've been known to hit it right on 6:30. It's half an hour, half a minute later than that. At any rate, great job, and we look forward to the continued speeches that you'll be giving in this manual.